So we work at a tech company. Huh? Did he get zapped because of the static shock?
Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Corporate accounts payable,
Oh,
Nina speaking.
just a moment.
Just a moment.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Peter. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
I forgot?
TPS Did you see the memo about this?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, I have the memo right here. I just forgot. But it's not shipping out till tomorrow.
If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great. Okay?
Yeah, no, I
Bye-bye,
have
Peter.
the memo. I've got it.
Bye bye, Peter. So they're both doing things that I hate. He's using a condescending tone, and then the worker is turning away from him before he's done talking to him, which also is very annoying. Don't do that.
That's right.
Hello, Phil.
I forgot.
Milton, could you turn that down just a little bit?
I was told that I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume.
I was just thinking maybe like a, personal favor.
Well, I don't see why
Okay.
I should have to turn down the radio because
Yeah, all right, okay.
I enjoy listening at a reasonable volume.
Thanks.
From now-
Hi, Peter. We need to talk about your TPS reports.
Yeah, the cover sheet, I know.
Did you get that memo?
Yeah, I got the memo, and I understand
Oh
the
my
policy.
gosh.
And I've already taken care of it, so it's not even really a problem anymore.
Yeah. It's just we're putting new cover sheets on all the TPS reports. Well, if you could go ahead and try to remember them, that'd be great. All right.
Oh man. Sorry, it's 9:30.
Yes. I have the memo.
Sam Iyer Naga.
No.
Michael Bolton?
That's me.
Wow, is that your real name? So are you related to that singer guy?
No, it's just a coincidence.
No one in this country can ever pronounce my name right. Nainanajad.
Yeah, well, at least your name isn't Michael Bolton.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that name.
There was nothing wrong with it until I was about 12 years old, and that no-talent ass clown became famous and started winning Grammys.
Go by Mike instead of Michael.
No way. Why should I change? He's the one who sucks.
Hey guys, wanna go to Chachki's? Get some coffee? I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
One of these days, it's just gonna be like.
So can I get you gentlemen something to drink? Or maybe something to nibble?
Just coffee.
Okay. Sounds like a case of the Mondays.
Oh my gosh.
What if we're still doing this when we're 50?
It would be nice to have that kind of job security.
Lumber's gonna have me work on Saturday. I can tell already. I'm gonna end up doing it because I'm a big pussy. Which is why I work at Initech to begin with.
Yeah, well, I work at Initech and I don't consider myself a pussy, okay?
Yes, I am also not a pussy.
In fact, they're gonna find out the hard way if they don't start treating their software people better.
That's right.
I don't understand. I could program a virus that would rip that place off big time.
There
Well,
she is.
I was just. That's weird. I was just gonna say
always
that.
Talk about this girl. If you're so obsessed with her, why don't you just ask her out?
No, I can't do that. You can't just walk up to a waitress and ask her out. Besides, I'm still trying to work it out with Anne. I get thinking that she's cheating on me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Yeah, well, I don't think any occupational hypnotherapist is gonna help you solve any of your problems, okay? Speaking of problems, what's this I hear about you having problems with your TPS reports?
Oh my
You get
gosh.
that memo?
That's the last time we hear about the TPS report.
Makowski?
Have you seen this? I know it. I know it. We're all screwed, that's what. They're gonna downsize Initech.
What are you talking about, Tom? Now, how do you know that?
They're bringing in a consultant, that's how I know. That's the staff at Intertrode last year.
Well, it's damn consultants.
You know, there are people in this world that don't have to put up with all this shit and come up with some really great idea like that, and you can make millions, never have to work again.
You think the pet rock was a really great idea?
Sure it was. I had an idea like that once, a long time ago.
Really, what was it, Tom?
Well, all right. It's a jump to conclusions, Matt. You see, it would be this mat, and would have different conclusions that you could jump to.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, Tom.
Yes, this is horrible. This idea.
It's not that bad.
I'll see you guys later, if I still have a job.
There's always that one
Our high
guy.
school guidance counselor used to ask us what you would do if you had $1 million.
So what did you say?
I never had an answer. I guess that's why I'm working at Initech.
Why is his right eyebrow?
No, you're working at Initech because that question is bullshit to begin with.
Hey, Peter, man! Check out Channel 9, check out this chick!
Lawrence, can't you just pretend like we can't hear each other through the wall?
Oh, sorry, man.
If you want to talk to me, just come over.
Doesn't that chick look like Ann?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I get the feeling like she's cheating on me.
Yeah, I get that feeling too, man.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, man. I just get that feeling looking at her. Ugh. I don't know.
Forget it,
cousin.
don't worry, it's all right. I had a rough day.
Tell me about it, man.
Sits down.
Oh, I got it.
That was your cue, buddy.
When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man.
This guy's mustache, I can't.
Shit, you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man. We still going fishing this weekend?
Lumberg's gonna have me come in on Saturday, I just know it.
You can get out of that easily. All you gotta do is avoid them. That's all right. I got it. On the last few hours on Friday, turn off your answering machine. You should be home free, man.
That's a really good idea.
No, it's
Lucky day,
not.
man.
Lawrence, what would you do if you had $1 million?
I'll tell you what I'd do, man.
This.
Two chicks at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what about you now? What would you do?
I would relax. I would do nothing.
Well, you don't need $1 million to do nothing, man. Take a look at my cousin. He's broke, don't do shit.
That's diabolical.
Ask yourself, with every decision you make, is this good for the company?
They made a
Am
banner.
I helping strategic vision? I'd like to
A
go
lot of
ahead and
people
welcome,
in that office.
a new member. Bob is a consultant. He's going to be sort of asking some questions, maybe seeing if there are some ways we can make things run a little more smoothly.
More efficiently?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
boy.
remember,
I told Dom, too, because they've moved my desk 4 times.
Okay, Milton.
And, oh, no, it's not okay, because if they make me, if they take
Oh my gosh.
I'll have to,
I'll talk to you later, all right? Bye.
Oh boy. Trying to get out of there early, huh? Oh. Uh-oh. He's looking. Oh my gosh. It's like dial up. Hey, I was thinking he's right behind him. Yo!
Hello, Peter. What's happening?
What's happening?
I'm
So,
gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you
Mm.
could be here around 9, that would be great. Okay? I'm also gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too. Okay? We need to sort of play catch up.
his mannerisms are just
I
on
was sitting in my
point.
cubicle. Ever since I started working, every single day of my life has been worse than the day before it.
What about today? Is today the worst day of your life?
Yeah. Is there any way that you could just zonk me out so that, like, I don't know that I'm at work?
That's really not what I do, Peter. I think I can help you. I want you to try and relax.
You can do that.
I want you to relax every muscle in your body as you slip deeper and deeper in complete relaxation. Your worries, cares, and inhibitions will be gone until I snap my fingers. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, is he breathing?
Call 911.
Oh.
Why did he pass out? Did he absorb all of his stress or something? Caused them to literally Have a heart attack? What just happened? Alarm went off and he went back to bed. Yeah.
10 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wondering where you are. It's Bill Lumberg again. That we did start at the usual time. Just go ahead and get here as soon as possible. That would be terrific.
Yeah. Okay, we're done sleeping. We're getting up. It's probably 12. 17.
Yeah, hi. It's
Yeah.
Bill Lumberg. Yeah, it's hi.
Yeah.
It's Bill Lumberg. Yeah, it's me again. I'm checking in case you called while I was gone.
Hello?
It's 3:30. Why aren't you at work?
I didn't feel like it.
Peter, what's gotten into you? First you just sit there while Dr. Swanson dies, then you just walk out of the car and
He
embarrass
died.
him. Don't blame this on hypnosis either. That's total bull.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're burning a lot of bridges.
Well, nobody hangs up on me. We're through. And one more thing. I've been cheating on you!
Back to bed. Well, the neighbor was right.
So from now on, old time sheets, and I think this new system will really.
What the hell is that guy?
So,
Tchotchkes. Tchotchkes.
hi, I'm Peter. What are you doing for lunch today?
Well, our specials today are blackened chicken.
I was asking what you were doing for lunch. Would you like to have lunch with me?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm supposed to do that.
I'm gonna go next door and get a table, and if you'd like to join me, no big deal, all right? And if not, that's cool too.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Chilies or flingers?
Flingers.
Flingers.
What would you say you do here? Well, look, I already told you. I deal with the customers so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. What the hell is wrong with you people?
Oh, that was
Let's
not
see.
that was not good.
You are Michael Bolton? Yeah.
Go
Are you
ahead.
any relation to the pop star?
No, it's just a coincidence.
I love his music. I do. I'm a Michael Bolton fan. Anyway, let's get down to business, Michael.
No, you can just call me Mike.
Way too good at that.
Hi.
Hey. Would you like to sit down?
Okay. This place is really nice.
Yeah.
I like the uniforms better anyway.
I like yours. We're not in Kansas anymore.
I
It's on your...
do. Although I didn't actually choose these. I just sort of grabbed, 15 buttons and just, I don't even know what they say. So, where do you work, Peter?
Initech.
And yeah, what
Does
do you
he?
do there?
Does he still?
I update bank software for the 2000 switch. Go through these thousands of lines of code, and it doesn't really matter. I don't like my job.
That
and
sounds
I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
that sounds horrible.
So you're gonna quit?
Nuh-uh.
Just
I'm
not
just
gonna-
gonna stop
just-
going.
Okay.
Well, what are you gonna do about money and bills and?
You know, I've never really liked paying bills. I don't think I'm gonna do that either.
Well, so what do you want to do?
Take you out to dinner. And then I want to go back to my apartment and watch Kung Fu. Do you ever watch Kung Fu?
I love Kung Fu.
Channel 39.
Totally. Can we order lunch first?
Yeah.
Okay.
What just happened?
Hi, Milton.
Oh my gosh. This guy is too good. Hi, Melton.
I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and move your desk again, so as far back against that wall as possible. That would be great. If you could just get to that as soon as possible, that would be terrific. Okay?
Goodbye. Okay, set the building on fire.
Whoa, buddy.
Peter, you're in deep shit. You were supposed to come in on Saturday. What were you doing?
I did nothing. And it was everything that I thought it could be.
You know, you're supposed to be having your interview right now with the consultants.
The who? Oh, yeah. Right.
Tell me even sick. Make something up.
Oh, no way. No, I feel great.
Oh, there you are. We were just talking about you. You must be Peter Gibbons. Go ahead and grab a seat and join us for a minute or two. You see, we're trying to get a feel for how people spend their day at work.
Well, I generally come in at least 15 minutes late.
Generally.
Use the side door. That way Lumberg can't see me. And after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour. Till I'm
Space out?
I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. So I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real work.
He's writing it 15 minutes.
Be a good sport. It's a problem of motivation, all right?
What if, and believe me, this is so hypothetical, but what if you were offered some kind of an equity sharing program? Would that do anything for you?
I don't know, I guess. Listen, I'm gonna go. It's been a really nice time.
I'm gonna go.
Absolutely. The pleasure's all on this side of the table, trust me.
Wow.
So, what's happening? Listen,
This Tom Sinkowski.
Oh, man.
He's useless. Gone.
Sounds good to me.
Milton Wadhams.
Who's he?
We can't actually find a record of him being a current employee here.
Found that apparently what happened is that he was laid off 5 years ago and no one ever told him about it. Some kind of glitch in the payroll department. He still gets a paycheck.
So we just went ahead and fixed the glitch.
Great.
Milton has been let go.
We fixed the glitch. He won't be receiving a paycheck anymore, so it'll just work itself out naturally. Peter Gibbons. Now, we had a chance to meet this young man. That's just a straight shooter with upper management written all over him.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there. Just not sure that he's the caliber person that we would want for upper management. He's also been having some problems with his TPS reports.
We feel that the problem isn't with Peter. It's that you haven't challenged him enough to get him really motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure about that right now.
Yeah, Bill, let me ask you a quick question here. How much time would you say you spend each week dealing with these TPS reports?
Yeah.
I thought he said he wasn't gonna show up anymore, but I guess he's not really doing anything, so kind of just hanging out.
So,
yeah.
Peter,
He's paying attention.
now are you going to go ahead and have those TPS reports for us?
No.
No.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we should probably go ahead and have a little talk.
All right now, Lumberg, I'm kind of busy. Let's come back another time. I got a meeting with the Bobs in a couple of minutes.
The Bobs.
I wasn't aware of a meeting with them.
Yeah, they called me at home.
Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
Good one.
Oh, that's terrific, Peter. We're going to be doing a little house cleaning with some of the software people.
We're going to be getting rid of these people here. Mr. Samir Naga. Not going to work here anymore anyway. And Mr. Mike Bolton.
You're gonna lay off Samir and Michael.
Oh, yeah, we're going to bring in some entry-level graduate.
Do they know this yet?
No, no, of course not. Peter, what we'd like to do is put you into position to have as many as 4 people working right underneath you. This is a big promotion, Pete.
So you're gonna fire Michael and Samir and you're gonna give me more money?
Huh?
Wow. What are you doing tonight? That virus you're always talking about.
Yeah? What about it?
Well, how does it work?
Every time there's a bank transaction where interest is computed, the computer ends up with these fractions of a cent. But what this does is it takes those little remainders and puts it into an account.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, they did in Superman 3.
Right.
Yeah. Underrated movie. A bunch of hackers that did in the 70s as well.
Well, so they checked for this now.
No, here's the thing. Any text so backed up, they'd never notice.
You're right. So, Michael, what's to stop you from doing this?
It's not worth the risk. I got a good job.
What if you didn't have a good job?
Cock gobblers. And you haven't been showing up and you get to keep your job.
Actually, I'm being promoted.
What?
I know, Michael. It's completely unfair. We don't have a lot of time on this Earth. We weren't meant to spend it this way. Human beings were not meant to sit in cubicles staring at computer screens all day.
Wow. Did everyone hear that? Humans are not supposed to be sitting in cubicles staring at screens, filling out useless forms, information. Exactly. We need to cut that out. People still do that. That's not a good use of our time. That needs to be filled with... We need to be doing other stuff with our time, basically, is what I mean. It's just... Like, I use an analogy with... when people used to use spears to hunt with fish, right? And then someone invented the fishing net, you know, revolutionize. Maybe the person with the spear doesn't have that job anymore, right? Which is the net negative right away, but ultimately that leads to growth and a positive outcome at the end. That's always what I try and tell people, that there can always be a negative result right away, and it might hurt in, the moment, but the outcome, to me, in the end, is always a positive one, because that person can focus on something more productive, innovative. They can innovate and be more productive and come up with the next brightest idea or brightest thing. So yeah, on an individual basis, it hurts and it's wrong in the moment, but like the overall outcome, I feel like, is a positive. And that's exactly how I feel now about, I know people have to stock shelves. I'm going on a bit of a rant now, right? Like, people have to stock shelves and there has to be people taking orders and stuff like that. But do we? Like, do we have to do that? I know that would put people out of jobs and stuff like that, right? But I feel like to move forward as a species, as humans and humanity, like, we have to be focusing our energy on trying to make other things and innovate other things and create other ideas and come up with other ideas to move forward. I just feel like so many of us are wasting our time on useless tasks when we can be putting our minds and our hands to other things that could be just more brilliant, but we're so stuck in the current loop that we just have to, otherwise we can't survive. And that's unfortunate, but at the same time, how else do you move forward? You have to feel the pain, and that's just the sad truth. But that's at least how I feel about it. It is it's pretty dark to think about, and I'm going on a bit of a rant now, but it's so true. And he said it too. He said it. This was 1999. This movie came out, and that's true. I mean, this isn't what we were meant to do, basically. I don't know. Anyway, I could talk about it forever. I think it's a really, really interesting talking piece, and creates a lot of conversation. Everybody feels different about it, but anyway, back to the movie.
I told those fudge packers I like Michael Bolton's music.
That is not right, Michael.
Fudge packers.
5 years of your mid-20s now gone, so that Bill Lumberg's stock will go up 1/4 of a point. Michael, let's make that stock go down. Let's take enough money out of that place so that we never ever have to sit in a cubicle ever again.
Look, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how to install it. I don't know that credit union software well enough, okay?
But Samir does.
But Peter, that's not much money.
That's the beauty of it. Each withdrawal, it's a fraction of a cent. That's too small to notice. 2,000 withdrawals a day, you space it out over a couple of years, that's a few $100,000.
It's like Superman 3.
What? I have...
This thing is actually pretty fail-safe, Samir.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's what I'm talking about when I talk
Peter,
about America.
How we discuss the plan, okay?
Okay, yeah, good, right.
Okay. It works like
what I'm talking about.
Right, so all we have to do is load it anywhere into the credit union mainframe and it'll do the rest.
We have to swear that nobody knows about this but us, all right? No family members, no girlfriends, nobody.
Don't worry, man. I won't tell anyone either.
I swear to God, I
Don't worry
was...
about him. He's cool. All right. Now, here's how I see it all going down.
Except the person next door, I was going to say. They beat me to it every time.
Peter, congratulations. This is one heck of a promotion. And
I'll go ahead and get some people into you right away.
You know how it's done. Sound bump ain't gonna chase up. It's down forever.
Well, that was easy.
Did you guys hear about Thomas Mikowski? He goes home and tries to kill himself by running the car in the garage. That wife of his comes home early from work and catches him. He tries to play it off like nothing happened.
See you later, honey.
But then, as soon as he backs out of his driveway,
I knew it.
slammed big time by a drunk driver. But check it out, he's gonna get a huge settlement out of this. He's getting out of the hospital tomorrow and he's gonna throw a big party this weekend to celebrate.
I can't believe they have security escort us out. Like we're going to steal something.
I stole something.
What did you steal?
What? Why does he keep kicking it like that? What is that?
I think it's something in the water.
It was personal.
Hey, what were you guys celebrating last night?
Not really at liberty to talk about it.
So you're stealing.
You're
So
stealing
making
a lot.
Money, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's not yours.
Well, it becomes ours.
It becomes ours.
I don't think that I'm explaining this very well.
Okay.
7-Eleven, right? You take a penny from the tray.
From the crippled children?
No, that's the jar. I'm talking about the tray.
That's the
pennies
jar.
For everybody.
Oh, for everybody. Okay.
Yeah. Well, those are whole pennies. I'm just talking about fractions of a penny. Do it a couple of million times. So what's wrong with that?
I don't know. It just seems wrong.
It's not wrong. Initech is an evil corporation, all right? Tchotchkes is wrong. Doesn't it bother you that you have to put on a bunch of pieces of flair?
Yeah, but I'm not about to go and start taking money from the register.
Well, maybe you should. You know, the Nazis had pieces of flair, but they made the Jews wear them.
What?
Let's just go to the barbecue, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Michael, Samir, how you doing?
Hey, Tom.
How are you? I'm glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Hi. Somebody I'd like you to meet is Joanna.
Hi. Forgive me for not getting out.
Realistically, would you be able to talk? Probably not.
What do you think? It's a prototype.
It's exactly as you described it.
I know how you feel. I used to be the same way. Just remember, if you hang in there long enough, good things can happen. I mean, look at me.
Thanks, Tom.
Isn't that the girl that works over at Tchotchkes?
Yeah. She's with me.
Make sure you wear rubber, dude.
Why's that, Drew?
Are you kidding me? She gets around. All right.
Like with who?
Hell, Lumberg fucked her. Let me see who else.
Lumberg?
No.
I just don't know if this was such a good idea.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea for you to sleep with Lumberg.
Oh, right, Lumberg. That was like 2 years ago. But did you know him?
He's my boss. Disgusting pig of a boss.
It's not that disgusting. Who do you think you are? How dare you judge me?
But at least I never slept with Lumberg.
Okay, I'm done. So just don't call me, okay?
Say hello to Lumberg!
Whoopsies. That's a mistake.
Great. Peter!
Peter! Oh, yeah.
Those TPS reports ASAP.
Okay?
Okay. Okay. Oh my god. That is ridiculous.
We need to talk. Do you know what this is about?
My, flare?
Yeah. I thought I remembered you saying that you wanted to express yourself.
I do.
Today wasn't the day.
Myself. Okay, and I don't need 37 pieces of flare to do it. All right? There's my flare, okay? I hate this job, and I don't need it.
Alright, we're checking the account.
Oh, shit.
Shit, son. What happened? You tell me, Michael. It's your software. You know, corporate accounting is sure as hell gonna notice 305,000.
They probably won't know it's gone for another 3 or 4 days.
Michael,
Said the thing was supposed to work. Technically, it did work. Did not work, Michael. Okay? Okay.
That did not work, Michael.
I always do that. I always mess up some mundane detail. Well, this is not a mundane detail, Michael. Let's just calm down. Let's try to figure this thing out together.
Here, Peg, you want to get everybody started there? Very special.
Now, Milton, don't be greedy. Let's pass it along and make sure everyone gets a piece.
Last time I didn't receive a piece.
Just pass.
But this.
Too many. No.
Take the building on fire.
Set the building on fire.
There's some way to just give. Maybe we could launder the money.
That's a great idea. Okay, how do we do that?
I don't know. I don't even know what it means. I was hoping you knew. I think coke dealers do it.
Okay, do we know any coke dealers?
My cousin's a cokehead.
Coffee.
Milton?
Yeah.
This is so ridiculous.
Bill, we need you upstairs right away. We got a big problem. Major glitch in accounting. A lot of money missing. We've got an investigator here.
I can't believe what a bunch of nerds we are. We're looking up money laundering in a dictionary.
Yeah, well, you guys can both eat my ass, okay?
Joanna slept with Lumberg. That's what I can't believe.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh shit. That was so
Joanna slept with Lumberg.
uncalled for.
You didn't know that?
A couple years ago, before he moved to Atlanta.
You mean Ron Lumberg, the Intertrode guy, the young guy?
Yeah, who'd you think I meant, Bill? Her children would have hooves.
Ron's not related.
Good evening, sir. My name is Steve. I used to be addicted to crack, but now I'm off and trying to stay clean.
Wait,
Help me out.
You used to be addicted to crack?
I do not know anything about any money laundering.
No. All we need is for you to hook us up with the
Michael,
right
if he doesn't
people.
know anybody.
You just give us the name of one drug dealer. I mean, skill.
I lied. All the stuff I said about being a crackhead, self-control man. Actually, an unemployed software engineer.
You're a software engineer? Wait a minute, you're not gonna tell anybody about all this stuff we told you. I mean, we know a lot of the same people. That.
Oh no. Why would they say
Actually,
that? Why would they
it all
tell?
depends.
Why would?
What am I gonna do with 40 subscriptions to Vibe?
Never should have done this. What were we thinking?
Why the hell did I do this? I've never done anything wrong in my whole life. And now look at us, we're worried about going in a prison. You are a very bad person, Peter.
Yeah, I don't know. They realized the money was missing already. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Lawrence, you awake?
Yeah.
You wanna come over?
No thanks, man. I don't want you fucking up my life, too.
Hey.
I might be going away for a while. To jail. You were right about that computer scam. That was a bad idea. I'm on my way now to return the money and leave a confession under Lumberg's door. Joanna, I want to apologize. I had no right to get pissed off at you about Lumberg. It wasn't even the right Lumberg. I may never be happy at my job, but I think that if I could be with you, that I could be happy with my life. If you could give it another shot,
Hey,
see,
shut up.
Joanna.
Yeah, but he's gonna turn himself in though, so what does it matter?
Get a room, you two. Me.
That's his actual personality. Wow. Wild. Really? Oh, okay. Oh no. You could fish them out with the like a ruler, one at a time, right? No. Okay.
Don't you go back down and sit at your desk? Mr. Lumberg should be here any minute.
It was open?
It's my secret to swing that.
So I might be going away for a while.
It's a bummer, dude. What can I say?
Yeah.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Watch out for your cornhole, bud.
Okay, Lawrence.
Thanks, Lawrence. Saved by Milton.
Let me take a look at that.
Well, you don't want that, Peter, man. That's toasted, man.
I think I know someone who might want this.
No way.
How'd you like your new job?
Not too bad.
So, we're gonna be okay, right?
I think the fire pretty much took care of everything.
I wonder if the money burned up. It would be a shame.
Yeah. This isn't so bad, huh? Working outside.
Senor, may I speak to you, please? I asked for a Mai Tai, and they brought me a pina colada. There's big grains of salt on Los Vientos. Must happen again. I won't be leaving a tip. I could shut this whole resort down. Sir? You could put strychnine in the guacamole.
This guy. Gary Cole. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's possible for somebody to do this role better than he did. I'm not sure. Yeah. Coffee, just his walk, his facial expressions, everything. Damn, he killed that role. He killed that so fucking